So I don't really even know what to say most of the time, but this morning I woke up about 10 till 6. I was feeling a little, I was feeling um, a lot of pain. And then I was also, excuse me, and I was also super hungry. So, I mean, I'm going to guess that the being hungry is my body working on the healing, and it's just making me hungry. But there was, and I'm looking at my computer working on this at the same time. So I've got you guys in my cell phone here propped up against the computer, and then I'm also working on the computer. So I got something in my email yesterday from a client, and let me grab my glasses real quick. Anyway, and I believe it's a job that I can actually do. Sorry. um, because it's just a couple of regular signs. Let me just open this up. She didn't say how many, so I'm going to have to kind of, I'm trying to get her a quote together. I guess I'm going to price her out. I can't price her out without popping the R around a little bit. The art she gave me is vertical. It needs to be horizontal. So I'm going to make a change to that real quick. It hasn't been a lot to really deal with. Everybody came over last night. I got quite overwhelmed because my steps, well, my partner's son was in town, my partner's daughter, so the house was kind of full, and I was kind of feeling crappy, so ended up taking a full gummy, 10 milligram, and just kind of zoning out, and well, not really zoning. I mean, I was able to visit and stuff, but it was just a lot for 11 days out of surgery. I'm still kind of yucky, and I was thinking the bra here was hurting me, and I think it still is kind of, but at the same time, I think some of the pain that I think that's coming from this band here, the little band, is actually not coming from the band. It's coming from the scars, and I keep associate with the band because I can't really make out what is causing what. It's obviously the drains in my arms. I still have some fluids, but the drains, those hitting up against the bra, there's pain from that. But yeah, I think some of the pain that I think is coming from the bra is actually coming from the hey, never guessing, is actually coming from the scars. It's just that the compression bra is so tight. It's hard to figure out what's going on. But we are 11 days post. So, and tomorrow in the afternoon, we love you, Abby. Okay. 11 days post-surgery. Like I said, I'm going to try to get one of the projects done so that I'm not turning all my work away. Because, that's a whole month without You say we love you, less buns now. Okay. Um, I don't want to turn out all my work. You know, it's a whole month without working. That's a lot of, with nothing coming in. I mean, that's one of my concerns is I'm one of the I am the major breadwinner for this house. So I know we saved a little bit of money up, but that will go fast. So I'm going to try to do this little project and make at least a little bit of money on it so that we have something coming in. And then I've got another project that I'm going to try to send one of my associates. There's another company that I work with. We trade work back and forth and stuff, so I'm going to try to send him out on a job and get some measurements so that we can maybe get that one done while I'm down too. I mean, when I send him out instead of me going out, I make less money. But if nobody goes out, we don't make any money. So, and I certainly can't go out right now. I'm hoping for the best tomorrow, and maybe some of these tubes will come out. That's like that'll be a major change, these tubes coming out, because, with these JB drains hanging from me, I'm not going anywhere, so I guess the 1st of September I can start actually meeting with clients again. At least, you know what, I'm blessed, because if I was working for a company, I couldn't make these hours. If I hadn't built all these associations, I wouldn't have anybody else to do the stuff. So all in all, I'm pretty set up for this situation. But it's definitely hard. And, yeah, I don't really know how much to say. I just wanted to drop in and give you guys somewhat of an update so that you guys would know what's going on. Ugh. Now I am, let me move this around. I'm trying to get this arc changed from a horizontal to a vertical. The PDF so that I can get this little project done. Like I said, she didn't tell me how many she wanted, so I'm just going to quote her on 1 and 5 and 10, and then she can pick how many she actually wants. She just said, give me a price, which doesn't really help. But that's not the first time that's happened. So that's what I'm working on. Working on trying to get one job plugged out there. I'm going to send over some measurements to my sister company or brother company, right, and see if he can get some stuff done and try to get some money coming in, and then I'm going to rest and try to be ready for my appointment tomorrow, and I'll give you guys an update on how that goes. Hopefully, I get to find out about the pathology too, how much of the cancer is gone now, because I still don't know, what the PCR was afterward. That's for tomorrow as well. So, prayers. If the PCR is nothing, then I don't have to do radiation. If there is still cancer in the cells, then I'll have to do radiation, and really don't want to do radiation. So, anyway, thank you guys for all your following. I'm losing my voice today. I'll follow up with something tomorrow. Thanks a lot. Bye.